The science of the sacred, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. There is a quiet question many people are carrying right now. Why do we have more information than ever, yet feel more disconnected from our bodies, our health, and our lives? Why do so many people do all the right things and still feel exhausted, inflamed, anxious, or unwell? What if the problem isn't that we're doing healing wrong, but that we've forgotten how healing was originally understood? The Science of the Sacred by Nicole Redvers offers an answer that feels both ancient and incredibly timely. It reminds us that healing was never meant to be fragmented, and that modern science is only now beginning to explain what indigenous medicine systems have known for generations. Indigenous medicine systems are often misunderstood. They're labeled as spiritual, symbolic, or unscientific. But what they actually are deeply observational sciences rooted in relationship. Observation of land, observation of seasons, observation of the body over lifetimes, not just clinical trials. Modern science measures in years. Indigenous knowledge measures in generations. This book doesn't argue that one is better than the other. It invites a bridge, a remembering that science and sacred knowing were never meant to be separated. One of the book's core teachings is this: healing begins with regulation, not perfection. Indigenous practices, ceremony, breath, rhythm, movement, food rituals, time with land were designed to help the human system feel safe. Modern science now confirms this. When the nervous system feels safe, inflammation decreases, immunity improves, digestion stabilizes, sleep deepens, and the body can finally repair. Healing doesn't happen when life is perfect. It happens when the body feels supported within life. The book also explores some deeply validating for many people. Your body remembers more than just your experience. Modern science calls this epigenetics, how stress, trauma, nutrition, and environment influence gene expression across generations. Indigenous teachings have always known this. They understood that trauma travels through families, and so does healing. That's why community, identity, ceremony, and belonging were never optional. Healing was collective, not individual, and restoration wasn't about blame, it was about balance. In Indigenous medicine, food is not fuel, it is a relationship. Traditional foodways were seasonal, local, and alive. Modern science now confirms what those systems already knew. Food is information, plants communicate with the body, microbes shape immunity, mood, and metabolism. We are not just human bodies, we are ecosystems. When we disconnect from natural foods, soil, and land rhythms, the body doesn't just lose nutrients, it loses guidance. Another powerful teaching in this book is rhythm: the sun, the moon, the seasons, light and dark. Indigenous cultures organize life around natural timing. Modern science now calls this circadian biology. When we live against rhythm, constant stimulation, artificial light, no rest, the body becomes dysregulated. Burnout isn't a personal failure. It's a biological response to living out of rhythm. Healing often begins not with adding more, but with realigning. One of the most important messages in the science of the sacred is ethical integration. This is not about borrowing rituals. It's not about turning ancient practices into wellness trends. It's about respect, context, relationship, and inclusion of Indigenous voices. The future of healthcare isn't either modern or traditional. It's both, held with humility. Science informs, sacred wisdom guides. Together, they create wholeness. This book reminds us of something essential. Healing was never meant to be rushed or isolated. or reduced to symptoms. Healing is relational, with the body, with community, with food, with land, with rhythm, and with meaning. You don't need to abandon modern medicine. You don't need to adopt someone else's traditions. You need to remember that your body is wise, and healing happens when we stop fragmenting ourselves. If there is one message to carry forward, it's this: healing is not becoming someone new. It is returning to relationship within yourself and with the world that sustains you. This is the science of the sacred.